The 2013 horror film The Conjuring terrified millions, but behind the chilling scenes and demonic hauntings lies a real family, a real house, and a decades-long story that continues to draw attention. This is the true story of the Perron family, and what really happened in the Harrisville farmhouse. In January 1971, Roger and Carolyn Perron, along with their 5 daughters, moved into a historic farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island. The home, a 14-room farmhouse built in 1736, stood on 200 acres of secluded land. The Perrons were seeking peace, but soon reported disturbing events. According to the family, particularly eldest daughter Andrea Perron, odd phenomena began almost immediately. Strange sounds, cold spots, objects being moved or disappearing. The Perrons say that over the years, the disturbances escalated. Mysterious footsteps, whispering voices, doors opening on their own. Some family members claim to see apparitions, including one of a man with a crooked smile and another of a woman who appeared to be dressed in old-fashioned clothing. While these claims were never confirmed by outside investigators at the time, the family maintained their truth, later documented in Andrea Perron's memoir trilogy, House of Darkness, House of Light. Local records show that the house had a long and sometimes tragic history. Multiple deaths occurred on the property, including drownings, suicides, and possible natural causes, not unusual for a home that old. A name that frequently comes up is Bathsheba Sherman, a woman who lived nearby in the 1800s. Rumors tied her to witchcraft and infant death, but there is no historical proof that she murdered a child or was involved in the occult. In fact, she was never formally charged with any crime. What is true is that her grave still exists in Harrisville, and local folklore has kept her name tied to the legend. In the early 1970s, the Perrons contacted Ed and Lorraine Warren, a husband and wife team of paranormal investigators who later became famous through other cases like Amityville. The Warrens visited the house and believed there was a supernatural presence. Lorraine, a clairvoyant, reported feeling a dark energy in the home. The Warrens reportedly held a seance in the home, not an exorcism, and claimed to have witnessed disturbing spiritual activity. Andrea Perron later confirmed in interviews that during the seance, her mother appeared to enter a trance-like state and was physically affected. However, no police reports, medical records, or physical evidence of paranormal activity have ever been publicly released. The Perron family lived in the home for about 10 years before moving out. They said the activity never fully stopped but lessened over time. Years later, their story would inspire The Conjuring, a movie that took significant creative liberties. Many elements, such as violent exorcisms, were added for cinematic effect. Andrea Perron has since toured and spoken publicly about her family's experience. She continues to stand by the story and maintains that the house was haunted, though she acknowledges that the film version was sensationalized. Today, the Harrisville farmhouse is privately owned and has been open to paranormal investigations. Multiple YouTubers, investigators, and fans have visited the home and reported odd occurrences, but again, nothing has been conclusively proven. So, is The Conjuring based on a true story? Yes, in the sense that a real family lived in that house, experienced unexplained phenomena, and documented their story. But no, in the sense that Hollywood's version added drama, fiction, and horror elements that go far beyond the available facts. This isn't the story of demons or possessions. It's the story of a family who lived through something they couldn't explain, and whose lives were forever changed by it.